Hello from Happy Mother's Day from Missoula, Montana, the treasure state, right?
Yeah.
I am here on a beautiful Sunday morning with two of my uncles. The first one I'm introducing is Uncle Bill Jarocki. He's the son of a Korean War veteran, my grandpa Stan Jarocki, who lives in Albuquerque, and I am so grateful, Uncle Bill, for you to join me on a Mother's Day Sunday. We're gonna have an adventure together later, but look at this beautiful memorial. It's very different, actually. So can you tell us a little bit about this memorial?
Yeah, the 1999, the legislature designated by statute this memorial and made sure that it was noted on transportation maps, so everybody who's driving down the interstate would know that it was here. It was designed by a man named Bruce Haig Johnson. He still lives here in Missoula, and it commemorates the Korean War veterans that are from the state. And you can see the names engraved on the wall. I think you know how many there are. It's a beautiful memorial. My boss, who was director of Department of Revenue, Mike Cadis, at the time he was the mayor of Missoula, and he attended the establishment of the memorial.
So the names here are of those who were killed in action, right?
Well, I think all of these are the ones that served.
Oh, just all that who served. Because I know that 137 died from Montana.
Maybe that's what these names are on the memorial.
Yeah, if you could look at this this map here, it's actually, I'm very impressed because most maps on the wall have just the peninsula and the division, maybe Pyongyang and Seoul and the DMZ, but this one is like, it's a very detailed
Chosun Reservoir.
It's a very detailed map with all the rivers. I guess these are the cities that, the major battles took place.
I don't think so. I think there's a major, well, of course, Chosun Reservoir, but places where people were stationed. My dad was down on that island, Jeju-do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the prison camp was there.
Yes.
Look at this engraving of these soldiers. The thing that's interesting about Korea, I always think about Korea and Idaho, where I used to live, and now Montana. It's really cold in Korea. And it gets really cold, the long winters here in Montana too. So I think the climate is pretty much the same. And how we dress in the wintertime with all the high-tech clothing we have to stay warm. I was telling you how cold it gets.
Yeah.
Those guys are just issued like parkas, and you imagine how cold it was in fighting battles and just sitting in the ground. It's just a terrible situation.
Grandpa talks about how cold it was.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now I am going to introduce you to my uncle Mike from Texas.
Oklahoma, but close enough.
Oklahoma. Close enough, he says. But his father lives in Texas, so, right?
Yes, he does.
As you can tell, he has dressed for the occasion today. Okay, Grandpa. Uncle Mike. So tell us a little bit about, your father's service and, just what you know about this so-called forgotten war and why it's important for us to remember.
Well, for me, it's not a forgotten war because my dad served in it. And he was at Kempo Air Force Base, which is right close to Seoul. And he had a hard time of it. He doesn't talk about the war very much. He didn't talk to me about it very much. The only story I remember is he did kill somebody over there. And it bothered him a great deal. It changed his life forever, and he's been very dedicated to veterans, and he was very dedicated soldier, career man in the United States Air Force. And he was a very dedicated, and still is, a very dedicated father.
Oh,
And
he is. He's also a very dedicated grandfather. Do you know that?
it's hard to come here without tears. I mean, to the whole park.
It is
This is
beautiful.
a beautiful place.
It is.
But my father always hoped that I would never have to take a life. And that's a great gift to get from a father to a son. But this is a gorgeous memorial. It's not the biggest, but I would say it's one of the finest you'll find in the country, with the rose garden that
Yeah, should we show them this beautiful rose garden? Ta-da! It has memorials of different eras. Vietnam, I saw a very beautiful
First
Vietnam.
World War, Second World War, also police officers, firemen, all who serve. This is their park.
Does it get crowded here?
At times, like I said, we have our Tree of Life for the people that I work for, which we light every year at Christmas, and hundreds of people come out in the cold and the snow, and it's a Tree of Life, a dedication to the memory of people that have come before us.
So memory. So
It's beautiful.
so finally, why do you think is it significant for people to always remember?
Well, this is the greatest country in the world. We all live here. We all take things for granted that a vast majority of the world can only dream of. And all the men and women who are remembered in this park gave their lives so that we could enjoy what we have. It's always good.
You heard it. So everywhere around us there are sons and daughters of the heroes that fought in various wars, and of course I am here to thank and honor Korean War veterans. And so I'm very grateful that my uncles have joined me. It is a Sunday morning, it is Mother's Day, but yet they felt that it was important that they come out to encourage me as I make my way down to Wyoming today. So thank you for watching, and please say a little prayer for our grandfathers who have fought in the war. This is my state number 7 of my 50 state, 70 city, 90-day journey across America to honor Korean War veterans and promote peace. Thank you. Bye.